NastyNathanial out here in the city of San Luis Obispo, California. And right now I'm going to be conducting a First Amendment audit of the Rice family mortuary crematory. Yeah! It's a local funeral home here in SLO. And there's a reason why I chose this particular location to audit that I'm going to explain in just a moment. But in the meantime, I'm going to make sure that they respect and honor my constitutionally protected right to record what I can see from a public space. So let's go over there and get busy. Sign right there lets me know exactly where I'm at, no doubt about that. This is the Rice family mortuary crematory, founded in 1955. Oh, okay, so this place has been here for a hot minute. So yeah, folks, this is the Rice funeral home. And like I just mentioned, there's a reason why I chose to come to this particular location. And it has to do with Scientology founder L Ron Hubbard. Yeah. This is actually the funeral home where L Ron Hubbard was taken following his passing in 1986. L Ron Hubbard passed away in, it was actually on January 24th, 1986. And he had been living on a ranch in Creston, which is to this day still owned and operated by Scientology. Actually, it's run by their one of their offshoots, which is a Church of Spiritual Technology. They're responsible for preserving L Ron Hubbard's works. So they maintain that, CST, as it's known as, maintains that property. But that's where L Ron Hubbard had been living during the last few years of his life. And so when he passed away, a lot of people didn't know where he was. You know, a lot of Scientologists didn't even know where he was. So his location was really a mystery. And the Rice funeral home, when they got the call to come retrieve the body, they ended up notifying the San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Department. And the reason they did that was because they thought the circumstances were very strange. Basically, Scientology representatives wanted L Ron Hubbard's body to be cremated immediately. They did not want an autopsy. And so, I guess, the Rice, the people here at Rice found that kind of odd. And so they alerted the Sheriff's Department. And ultimately, the Sheriff's Department was able to convince Scientology's, actually L Ron Hubbard's attorney and his doctor to perform what's called an external examination, where they basically took blood and urine samples from LRH, as he's most commonly known as. And but there never was an autopsy done on L Ron Hubbard. And he actually wasn't even cremated here. He was actually, his body was transported to the Lady Family Mortuary, which is south of here in the city of Arroyo Grande. Yours truly has audited that location before. But this is where, this was LRH's first stop after his passing. And so we're going to check it out and take a look at the property and see how they do. Got this gentleman here. I saw him earlier. He was giving me some funny looks. He's out here watering the grounds, or he was just on his phone. I don't know. Maybe he's calling Canadian Rights Media. Maybe he's going to get the 411 from CRM about me and what I'm doing. Is he doing a little peekaboo behind the tree there? I don't know. Well, I just got here, folks, so I'm going to see how this goes. The audit is still young. You know, before I go any further, I probably already should have done this, but I should probably tell you all a little bit about L Ron Hubbard, or simply LRH, as he's commonly referred to as. In addition to being the founder of the Church of Scientology, he became famous when he published a book in 1950 called Dianetics. And the subtitle of the book is The Modern Science of Mental Health. And in the beginning, he was trying to sell his ideas as a science. That's why it's called Dianetics, The Modern Science of Mental Health. But it proved to be, well, it initially was a bestseller, but it would soon prove to be a passing fad. And they say within a year he was broke. And so he had to think of another way to make money. And people who were around him at the time have stated that he would make comments, or had made a comment, something along the lines of, well, the only way to make any money in this country is to start a religion. And therefore he started the Church of Science. Can't even talk right. I guess I've had one too many margaritas already, but he would end up starting the Church of Scientology, and you know, that would become a multi-million-dollar operation. Still is to this day. So the building itself, it kind of reminds me of a mission. We're actually not very far from Mission Plaza, which is home of the San Luis Obispo Mission, hence the name Mission Plaza. This kind of looks kind of similar, kind of has like that old Spanish stucco style. And I want to point out that there is no funeral service taking place here at this time. I want to make sure that everyone knows that. I am not interested in auditing a funeral procession. There is people here, obviously. I mean, there's cars in the parking lot, but I made sure that there is no service going on here right now. I want to, you know, I'm not here to disrespect or disrupt, you know, anything that involves people losing a loved one. I'm here to audit this location, see if they respect my right to record in public, as well as give you a little history about the place and its involvement with Scientology founder L Ron Hubbard, or at least the involvement in his passing. But I noticed they got these old light fixtures. Like I said, this place, according to the sign, has been here since 1955, and so that's I like these old light lamp posts like this. You'll see these if you ever go to like the gas lamp district in San Diego. It's kind of cool. Now, something interesting is I noticed they got these like street signs, like where these old city poles. See, that one says Emily Lane, and then we got Irene Way. I don't see any signs that say NastyNathanial Drive or NastyNathanial Circle. I guess I'm not that famous. But like I previously mentioned, LRH's body was not cremated here. It was actually taken to the Lady Family Mortuary in Arroyo Grande. I've already been over there. And I've always wondered why they didn't choose to do the full cremation here, because they do have a crematory here. Maybe if somebody comes out to talk to me, maybe I can ask them. Maybe they'd be able to give me some answers. If you look on LRH's death certificate, which is available publicly, you can see that the location was Lady Family. So there must be a reason why they didn't do it here. Maybe the Rice Family Mortuary, maybe they just didn't really want to get involved. Maybe they were like, oh, Scientology, oh, screw that. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but, you know, maybe that kind of threw them a little bit. Oh, looks like we got somebody coming out. Okay, maybe it's somebody that works here. Or... Hi!
How are you?
Great, how you doing? Thanks. Well, she said she liked my shirt. She must be referring to the Motley Crue shirt I'm wearing. That's the only shirt I'm wearing. Right, Vince? Well, I noticed they got this little sign here that says, "Smile, you're on camera." Oh, apparently they don't have an issue with public photography. Or I'm going to assume they don't have an issue with public photography if they have a sign like that. I haven't noticed any cameras yet, but I would imagine they probably have some security cameras. I mean, most places do nowadays. Ah, looks like they got this little back door right here. You know what they say about back doors. I know, when I think of a back door, I think of the song by The Doors, Backdoor Man, which is from their 1967 self-titled debut album. That's a great one. So many good songs on that album. But I don't know, maybe this is where they, maybe when they take their break, maybe the employees can come out here and, you know, smoke them a J. Got some cardboard boxes there. Yeah, maybe this is a little hangout area. Or, I don't know, maybe they come back here and sip some margaritas. I could go for a margarita right now. Believe it or not, I haven't had a margarita in like 2 weeks. Jeez, I'm overdue. I mean, for me to go that long without a margarita, you know, that means there's something wrong with this nasty guy. Hi! Good, how are you? Hi, I was wondering if I could ask you a couple questions about the funeral home.
Oh, you can't film though.
Huh?
You can't film.
Oh, well that's the whole point though. Nothing nefarious, I just had a couple questions about...
About funeral services? Yeah.
Well, this was the funeral home that when Scientology founder L Ron Hubbard passed away, this is where he was brought to. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just...
Yes.
Well, actually, I have one main question. I don't know if you can answer it or not.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. Do you know why? Because his cremation wasn't performed here. It was performed at Lady Family in Arroyo Grande. Do you know why it wasn't performed here? Or?
You know, at that time, we didn't have a crematory.
Oh, you didn't have a crematory?
No, at that time, we didn't have a crematory on site.
Oh, okay.
Lady Family did the cremations back then.
Oh, so that's why they did it there.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, because I always wondered why they brought him from Creston here.
Yeah, because we didn't have a crematory then.
Okay.
But now we do.
Oh, were you working here during that time, or?
I wasn't working at that time, but back then we did not have the crematory.
Oh, okay.
So we did not have it, and Lady Family did do them.
Oh, okay, awesome.
But
Yeah, no.
We do our own because we have our own crematory.
Oh, okay. So now you have crematory.
So now yes.
Oh, okay. No, like I said, it's mainly about, you know, the LRH's passing, and you know that he lived here in San Luis Obispo County, and I read a big article about how this was where he was brought, and nothing nefarious, and just I'm not interested in making any of your customers feel uncomfortable. I just wanted to, I mean, you pretty much answered my question. Thank you for being professional. I'm probably going to wrap it up pretty soon.
Okay, you have a good day.
All right, you have a good one. All right, folks, well, that was nice. See, that's the way it should be, friendly and professional. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this audit up. I've been here for a bit, and if you stuck around for the whole thing, you saw what happened. Did get a little bit of interaction from that employee, or whatever she was. I'm assuming she was an employee. But anyway, she answered actually my main question, which was why LRH's body was not cremated here, and it was because they didn't have a crematory at the time. So, hey, you know. And in addition to that, she was friendly and professional. I think she was a little perturbed at the beginning, but eventually she lightened up, and maybe the light bulbs went off in her head, and she realized, hey, it's just a camera, nothing to be afraid of. But I'm going to give Rice Family Mortuary a pass for respecting my constitutionally protected right to record in a public space. But as always, if you guys feel differently, please say so in your comments. Nasty Nathaniel signing off. Until next time, may the audits or the crematorium be with you. Thanks for watching, y'all.